Evening, everybody. We are here with Brian of Manchester Van Life and Ste Bishop of. Have you got a tag? You haven't. Okay. No. Of Mr. Nobody. Round the campfire. And tonight, just to do for something different, I'm going to do a little bit of a chat and an interview, come conversation, and we'll see what we can get out of them and see if we can get a bit of banter going. And fingers crossed there'll be more of that to come. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire some questions out at them, and we're just going to sort of carry on with the conversation as we go. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you to Steve for actually welcoming me here, because obviously this is your park up. And do you want to introduce yourself first, Steve, then, and say who you are and why you're here and why you're in the van and everything, where we are?
Yeah, I'm Ste Bishop. I've lived in my van for 5 years, full time. I sold my business, my little business I had, joinery business. Sold my house because I wanted to see what this was all about, and I'd had enough of paying the government all my money and taxes and what have you. I moved into the van with another woman who I thought she was in the end. So I've lived on my own for the last 3 years now, and absolutely love it. Just me and my dog's my little staffy called Summer.
Staffy called Summer. So it was literally your choice. You didn't have any reason to do it. It's just that you wanted to.
I've always wanted to do it,
yeah.
And my partner at the time has done it before. She was a bit of a gypsy,
right.
Since I did it, I love it.
So is this your first van, or have you had vans before this one?
I've always had a van since I was 16 years old.
Right. So,
but
what have you got at the moment, and what's been your favourite one?
This one has been my favourite for living in, anyhow. It's a Vauxhall Movano. It's 2000, year 2000. It's a long wheelbase, high top. And it's my home. This isn't putting you off now with
oh, we like all the weird and wonderful stuff.
Yeah, she does.
I'm sure we'll have a lot more of that as well.
So I absolutely love it, and I don't intend ever to move back into bricks.
Yeah. I mean, I'll have questions regarding that. I don't know whether to go one-to-one or whether to actually sort of just do an interview with one person at a time, but we'll go to Brian first and let him get going and say who he is. So obviously this is the infamous Brian of Manchester Van Life, and for those who don't know him, he's he's going to let you explain who you are and how long you've been going and how your claim to fame's gone from now till now.
Well, I'm Brian James, Manchester Van Life. Got a YouTube channel with the same name, Brian James.
It's Brian James. Manchester Van Life. This is YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Doing really well with subscribers at the moment.
You're a good friend of mine.
Am I a friend? Oh, he's so kind. Thank you.
He's a really good friend of mine.
Yeah.
Top bloke.
Best buddies, these two. Right. So again, how long have you been van lifing, and is this your first van, or which one's been your best to date?
This is my second van.
Right.
The first van. Need a lot of welding doing, so I had to get rid of it. This van's the second van, obviously.
Yeah.
And I've been living in it nearly 2 years now, I think. Yeah.
Right, and again, we got smoked. Oh my word! What have you done? And we were having conversations around the campfire, and I just smoked half of that. But this is all part of the fun and banter of it all. Obviously, Steve's got a Summer. So have you got a pet with you?
Sorry?
Steve's got a Summer dog. Have you got any pets with you?
Of course, I have.
Yeah, famous.
Put it in the background there.
There's Buddy, his little buddy. And you had a dog before then?
I did call Jessie.
Jessie.
Moved into the van with.
Yeah.
She died. Just took out the van out of that sack, something like that. And then a lad who watched her on YouTube from Northampton called Paul. So I've got a pup here for you. And little Buddy.
Wow. And Buddy.
So he's always lived in the van.
Yeah.
And he's a brilliant dog. He's famous. He's actually famous.
Yep, he's as famous as Brian. Obviously, you've had great success since
you've.
You've had great success on your YouTube. So, who do you credit a lot of that fame to? What was the sort of turning point of getting your followers?
It was just a lot of shout-outs, really, of like Liam being terrible.
Liam the Terrible, yeah.
Lost in Europe. They asking me a few shout-outs. And that's it, really. Just I don't know, just
It takes a lot of time and effort. I think you went slow first of all, and then it suddenly took off, didn't it? So it's meeting the right people and actually people supporting each other as well.
Yeah, of course,
regarding sort of giving shout outs.
But it's like a lot of people don't understand how hard it is to make a video.
Yeah.
I mean, you put it out there for them.
Yeah.
Sorry guys, but we put it out there for you for nothing, and it does.
It takes a lot of time and effort every time.
Yeah.
Every day. Yeah. Oh, quickly then, jobs and qualifications. So, what's your most helpful qualification regarding van life, or things that have helped others, or just to claim to what qualifications have you had or done jobs you've done before?
Is that me or Brian?
Both, either or.
Well,
You said you did a joinery, didn't you? So go on.
I had my own business, doing garage refurbishments.
What's that mean, garage refurbishments? You're not refurbishing garages.
So garages into bedrooms. And
you are? Oh, what actually is that? Wow, okay.
Yeah, and it was a limited company.
Yeah.
I had 8 vans working for me. Well, 8 vans on the road.
Yeah.
Travelling up and down the country. A couple of, sorry for swearing, shit fitters. And it just closed me really. And
so have you actually done...
Closing caused my marriage to break up.
Oh.
And that's the reason why I'm in this van.
Okay, so having that sort of behind you, have you actually done any of your own designs in any vans?
I'm not, sorry?
Have you actually built any of the vans to your design, put those sort of skills into the van and built them your way, or not?
Not really. On my first van, yeah, like my idea of joinery work.
Yeah.
I'm not a joiner, because I'm not. I had people do that for me. But yeah, I had on my first van, yeah, I put my heart and soul into it, my first van.
What do you miss from that van that you would have wanted in this one?
My first van I missed because I built it from scratch. This van, it was partly done, so...
Right, so it helped. Yeah. Okay, most expensive repair or addition to your van? Either, Steve?
Me?
Yeah.
Most expensive repair? Nothing. It's for 5 years. It's the most expensive repair was £25 gear selector cables.
That was good going.
Because I've always fixed my own vans because I was a mechanic as
right,
well.
So that's the mechanics, right?
Yeah, but it's, to give it due, it's never gone wrong for 5 years.
And most expensive addition? What's your best sort of buy? Yeah. What's your sort of
log burner?
Your log burner, yeah.
But I didn't pay for that because my ex paid for a lot of that. So
that doesn't count then. So what have you forked out that was really an expense that a luxury that you wanted, or something that you had to have?
Trailer.
Oh, a trailer.
Yeah, for me wood in winter.
Yeah.
Saying that only cost me 50 quid. It's worth a lot more now, but it only cost me 50 quid.
Do you find that difficult to tow around though?
I do, because it's narrow and you can't see it, so you don't.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You don't know which way it's going.
Yeah.
So you could do the camera. So you just don't know where it's going. But I've got used to it over the years. I don't always take it with me, but most of the times.
And Brian, most expensive repair to the van?
My first van was a Welding. This van was a Welding. Yeah, that's it really. That's all.
And how did you get your welding done?
The welding done was off a geezer called Dean. Is it Dean? Is he called Dean?
Dean.
Or Jamie? I'll let a cat know anyway.
We can put a tag. We can put a tag on it, or you can put a comment in the video afterwards.
He supports a lot of van lifers.
Right.
And he's only in Glossop, so.
In Glossop's in Derbyshire.
Yeah. So
not far to go. So that'd be a nice tag for us to put on then, because there's lots of vans in Welding, and mine included.
Of course I do.
What area would you like to visit that you haven't done so yet in your van?
Area like to visit in the van. Well, I've spent a lot of my time in the Peak District, but I've met a friend of mine, which is Kite Dread Girl.
Kite Dread Girl, yep. Janie.
On YouTube, go check it out.
Yep, we're going to put a tag on there as well, Janie. We'll get a tag on here for you as well, darling.
Yeah, man. And then she showed me a few places.
Yeah.
In the Malvern Hills and things like that.
You're starting to expand a bit now and
exactly,
get out there, yeah.
I didn't really travel.
No.
I just stuck in the Peak Districts all the time.
So. I think a lot of it is having those people to travel with, that you can actually have that sort of contact and and have somebody who's interested in that sort of thing.
Like I said, I've been everywhere in that thing.
You've been all over,
Scotland,
so yeah.
Cornwall in it, yeah. All on my own, most of it was on my own, I should say. The happy times was when I were on my own.
So what about claims of fame? Who have you most enjoyed meeting in the van life community, or of the big famous names, who have you sort of met and know of, who know of you?
Brian James.
So Brian is your big claim to fame.
Yeah.
Yeah. Brian, who have you met in? Obviously, you haven't been down to the big caravan place, have you? The camper vans thing. But who do you know in the big names that?
I know.
Liam the Terrible.
Yeah. Liam the Terrible, yeah. That's
Where Away.
Where Away? Is that W-E-A-R? Where Away?
W.
Where Away?
E-A-R.
Yeah, Where Away. We like Weir, yeah. Okay.
Martin, Houseless Not Homeless.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Martin, House
CJ,
Homeless, yeah.
Project Amber.
Project Amber, heard. Project Amber, yes.
Blah, blah, blah.
So where are you meeting all these? Are you meeting all these?
Ash, Lost in Europe.
Lost in Europe. Where have you met them?
Ste Bishop.
But you haven't got a handle. You have to get a handle back so we can, you have to sort yourself out.
You can go and watch my old channel if you want. That was 488 Scuba.
Well, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to all the paranormal stuff. That's down the bottom of the list. Hang on a minute.
That wasn't paranormal. That was just.
I know, but we'll get to that conversation in a bit when we're trying to get through the van lifey stuff at the moment. Right. But let's quickly go. Let's turn it on to me. And how did you meet me or hear about me?
I met you.
Yeah.
I met you in the Peak District.
Right.
Because you were a bit of a stalker.
I was a bit of a what?
Stalker. No, you
Yeah,
wasn't. You wasn't. No. I don't always bet, didn't we?
No, but saying that, it was right because obviously Liam, I knew about you from Liam, and I've been following you, and I walked up there, saw your van, and you had such good feedback about you from Liam that I trusted you to be somewhere for me to go park up and be near. So so that was fair enough. So I knew of you, and
that was a joke when I said you were a stalker.
I don't mind being. That's fine. There's worse things people be stalked by. Yeah. No.
Yeah, we always met each other in the peaks, didn't we?
Yeah, so we bumped into each other in the peaks, and again from that, Steve's obviously is the first time we've met. Yeah. So how did you know about me?
I've known about you for quite a while now. I'm sure I'm sub to your channel, but I got to know you on YouTube. Sorry,
on Facebook. Yeah, you followed me on Facebook. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of your stuff on Facebook. Followed you on Facebook. Yeah. So
and then you're my stalkers come at the woodwork and yeah, all stalkers together.
I've known you for quite a while on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or I followed you, whatever,
Because obviously a lot of people don't really know me yet, and the whole point of just starting doing these interviews and that is for people to start to know about the other side of me and a bit more of a personality. And I know I don't mix very much with people, but it's opportunity, isn't it? We haven't been out and about. COVID's really had us locked down a lot, so we've been limited to what we can do. So like I say, there will be a lot more things like this on my channel, Wildkatt on the Road, and we'll do a lot more videos and interviews with people as I can get hold of them. Right, a few more easy ones. Favourite food and drink?
For me, pot noodles.
The pot noodle debate. Excluding pot noodles.
Pot noodles, pasta. I miss pasta.
So, is that because it's a budget food, or you generally do like it?
It's easy to do, isn't it? Quick.
Yeah.
Quick and easy.
So, if money was no object and somebody was cooking it for you, what would you order? What would you order in a restaurant, for instance?
In a restaurant, steak and chips and stuff.
Steak and chips.
And stuff, yeah.
And stuff.
But I've had Janie, Dread Girl, in the van, and she's cooked me a full meal in the van. And
again, she likes her cooking, doesn't she? So she has that on her channel. So again, you've been.
If I don't mind saying, I'm a superb cook, and I cook everything in there from seafood, paella, Italian, Spanish, anything.
So you enjoy your cooking too.
I love my cooking, yeah.
So again, we need to get some. We'll have to get some videos of you doing some cooking as well, then, and compete with Kayak Dread Girl on the cooking side of things.
That's how I got to know Kayak Dread Girl, isn't it? Watching the cooking on YouTube.
Comparing cooking things. Yeah. Favourite drink?
Favourite drink, water. For me.
Yeah.
I used to drink a lot on lager and that, but now.
Taste-wise, favourite drink?
Favourite drink?
Why have I got bourbon? What the hell's bourbon? Do you like bourbon?
Like whiskey, isn't it?
No, I don't want bourbon me. But bourbon come into my head for some reason.
I used to be a lager drinker.
I used to drink lager a long time ago.
So is it like a whiskey, is it?
Lager? No.
It's bourbon, it's like a whiskey.
Like whiskey, it's very, very, really strong.
You've never done a Guinness or anything like that? No. So
I
you-
like when I drink, which is I've got one or two now, but I mean it's usually. I used to drink loads of lager, but now it's.
Do you find that people?
It's amber nectar, the amber nectar cider or pale ales and all that stuff.
Obviously, when people are homeless on the streets and that, they do turn to drink, and because it helps them forget a lot of things. Do you think that van lifers tend to do a lot of drinking because it's time consuming, it helps them pass the hours, or do you think that's a bit sort of generalised?
I don't know. I can't really speak for others.
No, I can understand that, but do you think that? And I'm not going down the alcohol route or anything like that. I'm just it's a general conversation regarding this.
Yeah.
Is to me, because I don't drink.
I think
Is it a comfort thing? What is it? Because obviously I binge regarding food. Openly say that. So is drinking like something a comfort thing?
I think with drinking, most of the van lifers who I know have they've come in. They used to drink before they even got in a van.
Right.
So they used to drink.
So it's
they
just it's but,
had,
but,
they had problems with the marriage or whatever.
right. So it's a
before
comfort thing. It's like
So,
binge food.
yeah,
It's like
carried
binge
on,
drinking.
yeah,
Right. Okay.
carried on
That's
with
just
the
a
van
general
life.
question I was asking for my own
Yeah.
benefit. I don't
Yeah.
I don't really know what effect it has on people or anything like that.
And a lot of it's like a social thing. If there's a big crowd,
Yeah.
there's a lot of people drinking.
Yeah,
Gives
you
it
got to have
yourself.
something in your hand. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's like social smoking, I suppose, as well, isn't it? You just
Yeah.
smoke more when you've got people doing it around you as well. I'm just trying to see what other questions I've got down here. Oh, is anybody a biker? Motorbiker?
I used to do motocross.
Really?
I used to have bikes. Yeah.
Okay, so both motorbikers. Okay, so what's your most favourite motorbike you had?
Me, I had a KX250, which used to race.
Lovely.
I had an Yamaha RD250.
Oh, E250 is nothing bigger.
I had a Kawasaki 1000, but I only had it for 2 months.
Yes, I had a Yami 550, but I only had it for, well, I never re-rode it, but at least I had one. I'm biking too. Going back to van versus bricks and mortar, what do you miss most about bricks and mortar?
May, nothing.
No,
Absolutely nothing. Not even in winter.
no. Completely converted, no, you know.
That's it. This is it for me now.
Right?
Me, just getting up in the morning, having a nice hot shower.
Yeah, yeah. So it's that the home comfort, you know, regarding the shower.
I mean, you can do it in a van.
No, I appreciate that, but it's just that ease and that's the
Yeah,
one
yeah.
thing that you would want again if it could sort of be towed behind you. A nice hot
Yeah,
shower would be
definitely.
a house shower.
Yeah.
Is the one that I miss. What do you do regarding things like that apart from mates' houses or friends and family? Do you find any other places for things like showers and everything like that?
Well, I do, just like the kids.
Yeah.
probably, my mum's.
Yeah,
I got
That's
this one.
what I do.
same here. I mean, obviously
As
I got
often
my own.
as I
Yeah,
can, you know what I mean?
and I think it's one of those things that it's always better in a house, isn't it? As
But
well.
there's also truck stops. You know,
Yes,
if you're
but
travelling.
then it's not the same.
It's not the
It's not the same.
No, it's not.
But it's all the conveniences are out there. It's like the laundry machines, and I think it's great, you know. So let's go on of a tangent then. Obviously, this new bill that's going through, or it's a bit of a concern. What's your feelings on that? How do you think it's going to affect you in the future, or is it going to affect you in the future?
What was the question? Sorry again.
He was miles away. The
I was
bill.
just watching the dog.
Yeah, the bill. How do you think this new bill is going to affect you personally?
I can't see it's going to affect me at all.
Right.
Because I never used to park where a lot of people park in lay-bys where they're seen. I've always, because I've been doing it for 5 years, I've always found the spots and I've studied what happens in them spots, and that's why I've always been. I've never had a knock on my door,
No,
apart from once, which was in the lay-by.
right.
So, and but a lot of
So
weekend.
you think then for the proper strict van lifers who do it right, who
Yeah,
go and
it's
hidden and
gonna
go
affect the
get
weekend
move on
warriors.
everything, yeah,
Yeah.
they're going to be pretty safe and secure who do it the
Yeah.
right way. It's the ones that are all communal,
Yeah.
residential,
And I
and
think the police are going to have a soft touch, you know, with the
yeah, they learn who,
full-timers.
yes,
Yeah.
they learn who are genuine
Yeah, they're
and
not
who are
gonna-
doing it
you know,
right.
'cause
Yeah,
they can confiscate the vans now and
Yeah.
fine them, but I don't think that's going to happen, to be honest with you.
no, I agree. I think it's all going to be down to how you behave and how you work it and everything like that. So they can't get rid of everybody on the road. They really
No.
can't.
And motorhomes.
Yeah, and But also, it's like the price of campsites. They're trying to chuck you on there, but the price of them is just ridiculous.
Well,
It's
that's
like you can get a
gonna go up
hotel
now.
now, isn't it? Yeah.
That's going to fly up.
Yeah.
Shoot right up.
Well, it already has like £50 a night, £75 a night, and get a hotel for that. You know, and it's just absolutely silly.
They're going to love this.
So if money was no issue, would you go for a bigger van or get a house or a bit of woodland? What would you do?
I won't get another house.
No.
No.
Bigger van?
Maybe in the future. Maybe.
If money was no issue right now, what would be more important, a bigger van or a bit of land to put it on?
Sorry?
Or a bit of land to have a base?
Oh, it'd be nice to have a bit of land, yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
it's fine,
I think a lot of
land.
us want that little bit of land just for her own park up, isn't it?
Of
You
course
know.
it is, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
land.
I think everybody wants land at the moment as well for that, but yeah. Oh yeah, this is an interesting one then. A favourite saying or a music lyric? A favourite saying or a music lyric or words from a song or a favourite song that's really touches you or is important to you. Go on then.
Kid.
Our Kid.
Kid.
Is that your song, is it? Or is it a saying? Sayings. There's not a song, that's just a saying, yeah? Our Kid. Is that a Manchester thing? Because
Yeah,
you're from Manchester, right?
Definitely.
Where are you from?
Warrington.
So this is...
We're in between Liverpool and Manchester.
Okay, so this is local to you. This is like your roots
I've
and
known
really...
this area for all my life because I used to pick up.
And what area are we in?
This is Rossendale. This is Rossendale.
Rossendale.
Yeah.
So this is Lancashire-ish, but different sort of Lancashire.
Yeah.
Lancashire. I've got Gloucestershire accents. Let's have a look. What else we got? We haven't got done yet. Oh yeah, right. So then we can go on to the bit of the diversion. So I understand you both have dabbled in a bit of ghost hunting or a bit of paranormal stuff. So first of all, what's your background in it? Which let Steve talk about that as well, and obviously let Brian explain a bit that he's been doing. But also, do you actually believe in spirits, afterlife, aliens, blah blah blah?
Well, I used to run a ghost hunting team in Warrington. We used to have 7 members. We never used to charge or anything. We never used to take people with us. We just used to do it for ourselves. We got quite well known in Warrington. As for aliens, I'm on the shelf. There's something out there. Yeah, but I don't know what it is, if it is that. As for the paranormal, there's definitely something there.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the afterlife, as in when we die we go somewhere else. We could do, yeah. I'm not disbelieving it, but I definitely believe in spirits, and like you say, there's spirits all around us.
And Brian?
Me? I've did a live at Cannock Chase. That's the only thing I've done.
That's your first introduction to it was a live at Cannock Chase you did with Janie, Kayak Drag Girl, yeah?
Yeah. And I just did a live because I've never done anything like that before. I did one live there on YouTube, and it just didn't feel right for me.
Yeah.
I felt there's something there, you know what I mean?
It's a bit of a weird place to do things at, because obviously you've got all this thing in your brain about things that have happened there, so you've been fed all this information as well, which doesn't help, setting up. So really you need to sort of go to a neutral place, but you know what I mean, a place that you don't know anything about to actually then sort of have that experience really and learn that. Because it's like anything else, energy, spirits, you'll be expecting the same sort of feeling everywhere you go, and it doesn't work that way. You're going to be sort of doing... Do you believe in aliens?
Aliens?
You don't not believe?
I don't not believe.
Yeah,
no, but
yeah.
I don't.
You're waiting for them to pop up and say hello to you and things like that.
Unless I see something, then
Yeah.
fair enough. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I have no idea.
Do you, spirit-wise then, when people pass, do you talk to anybody, your loved ones passed or anything like that?
I've done what, sorry?
Do you speak to anybody who's passed?
Do I speak to
Yeah,
anyone
do you speak, yeah.
who's died, I mean?
Yeah.
I've not spoken. No.
You don't. So you don't. It's not a weird question. Lots of people, their mum and dad have passed, they still talk to them and things like that. You don't connect at all with anybody. We've got a few things to teach you then.
My brother died in 1974. He was 18 months older than me.
Right.
And that's what got me into the paranormal.
So you're aware of his presence, or you speak to him just
saw him
because?
at the end of the bed,
right.
But not in a full. It was only half apparition, not a full apparition, and there was no features. But it was 2 days. It was 3 days after he died.
Lovely. Yeah. So he's letting you know he's still with you. Yeah.
Well, when my nan died, I was 12-year-old. I didn't understand the question.
Okay.
When my nan died, I was 12-year-old, and I felt as if someone sat at the end of the bed. But I didn't know she died at the time. 'Cause
Yeah.
my mum and dad told me
Right.
she died last night, your nana.
Right.
But I did feel
Yeah.
as if somebody sat me under the bed.
Yeah.
And I
Because
was,
they say there's a 24-hour period, they
Yeah.
say, don't they, where before they go to the other side.
so that were a bit.
Oh,
So you've had experiences. I think everybody's had some sort of experience, even though they
Yeah.
can't explain it.
yeah.
Okay, where would you like to be in 10 years' time?
10 years. Me?
Mm.
I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. So God knows what I'm doing in 10 years' time.
Okay, but like dreams, what would you like?
Dream?
What are you aiming for? What what was your ultimate that you'd like to get, have, be?
See, I'm not that sort of person. I just take each day as it comes.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Same with me, really.
Yeah, I had the life before with the money and the cars and everything. And
So you
I had a dream then.
yeah.
It just went on all over the cars.
Lost your faith of it, yeah.
Hopefully
now-
I'm doing there.
Yeah, but it's exactly. But you still have
Yeah,
to aim towards something. So again, the van life,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, I'll still
is
be
being,
doing this.
you know,
But I'm
doing.
57, so he's nowhere near my age.
How old are you, Bri?
45.
45 and 57. I'm. What am I? I don't know how old I'm. 50 something. 53.
I don't want to
Yeah.
talk about that. I thought
Yeah.
it was about early 40s or something.
Thank you. No.
Slip as a
I thought
fiver
it was
under
26.
I'm an okay.
I thought you were 26.
Oh, bless you. Yeah.
tenner there going.
Yeah, he's after some freebies, isn't he? So right, so we'll wind it up because obviously it's getting late, and we can sort of carry on a bit better. I don't want to keep Brian signed up. Anything you've got to say to your followers? Messages to people in general? You know, what would you like to say to them who have like supported you and followed you and been there for you?
I absolutely love you all. And I mean that
Yeah.
from my heart.
He does.
Thanks for your support.
Yeah,
I do.
I think you've had an amazing journey, Brian, especially over the last year. And you can see the growth in you, the support you have, the support you give others. So hats off to you as well, Brian. And
Thank you.
Steve, yeah,
Stay positive.
yeah,
Thank you.
Whatever happens, stay positive.
yeah. And Steve, again, you know, you're an incredible guy. I mean, the support you've put out there for myself as well and others, I've seen it. Well done. Thank you both for being
Thank you very
wonderful
much.
guys, wonderful place, and I really appreciate that. And I say we'll put tags on the bottom of this for your channels and for any links within it. So thank you very much, both of you, for my first interview around the campfire.
Brilliant.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Kat. Much
Bye.
love.
Oh, I ought to say my channel is Wildkatt on the Road, so I better put a plug in that. So please like and subscribe,
Yeah.
and hopefully there'll be more to come. Bye for now.